CertPunch, practice round for PMP certification exam prep course. 22 questions. Read the prompt, choose the best answer before the reveal. Then listen for the exam logic behind it. Let's begin. Question 1 of 22. Senior management has requested an update to the current product upgrade project. The project manager knows she has to keep the information high level and as short as possible. Which resource would be the best to show senior management? Option A, Project Schedule Network Diagram. Option B, WBS. Option C, Milestone Chart. Option D, WBS Dictionary. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Exam logic. A milestone chart provides a high-level view of major deliverables and dates, ideal for executive updates. Question 2 of 22. A major portion of a large construction development project was completed by a contractor. The contractor has completed all the work listed in the agreement, but also completed other work the contractor felt had to be done. The contractor is asking for more money that was not listed in the agreement, and the project manager feels that what they're asking for is too much for the additional work that was completed. What should the project manager do next? Option A, inform the sponsor. Option B, contact claims administration. Option C, tell the contractor they should not have done additional work. Option D, inform the contractor that the project does not have the additional funds to cover the work. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option B. Why it works. Claims administration is the formal process to resolve contract disputes and change order disagreements. Question 3 of 22. While planning a major network upgrade project, one stakeholder has given a requirement to upgrade the switches. The project manager has determined that this would be too costly to be included in the project and has decided to exclude it. What process will the project manager use to document this exclusion? Option A, create WBS. Option B, define scope. Option C, close project or phase. Option D, collect requirements. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option B. Key cue, define scope captures exclusions in the scope statement. Other processes do not formally document excluded items. Question 4 of 22. A company has completed building a new data center. The project has many changes that were submitted to the Change Control Board. Most changes were approved, and some were not. Which of the following is not a purpose of the Change Control Board? Option A, stop unnecessary changes. Option B, deny changes whenever possible. Option C, assess changes. Option D, manage the change control process. Make the call before the reveal. Hold the line on it. The answer is option B. Behind the answer, the Change Control Board evaluates changes fairly, not denies them unnecessarily. Its goal is to manage, not obstruct, valid changes. Question 5 of 22. A project manager on an agile project conducts planning at multiple points in time as the scope is refined and changed over the project lifecycle. This is known as Option A, elaborate planning. Option B, progressive planning. Option C, agile project planning. Option D, rolling wave planning. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option D. Reasoning. Rolling wave planning handles iterative planning. Progressive planning is vague, while agile planning is not a formal PMP technique. Question 6 of 22. The project manager has been informed that the company's senior management would like a meeting about the status of the project. What should the project manager take to display the current schedule of the project? Option A, network diagram. Option B, Gantt chart. Option C, milestone chart. Option D, WBS. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option C. What the exam tests here. A milestone chart provides a high-level view of major accomplishments, ideal for executive presentations. Gantt charts and network diagrams offer too much detail for a quick status update. Question 7 of 22. The project manager has to present a risk assessment to senior management and has decided to take the most graphical representation of the probability and impact assessment. What tool should the project manager use? Option A, risk summary chart. Option B, bubble chart. Option C, risk register. Option D, Pareto chart. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option B. Exam logic. A bubble chart is the best graphical tool for showing probability and impact visually. Risk registers are tabular, and Pareto charts are for quality analysis, not risk. Question 8 of 22. The project manager and the project team were able to identify a number of risks that could affect the website upgrade project. They listed all of the risks on the risk register. They will now conduct a qualitative risk analysis to prioritize the risks. What will the team look at when prioritizing the risks? Option A, probability and impact. Option B, impact only. Option C, source of risks and impact. Option D, probability only. Make the call before the reveal. Hold the line on it. The answer is option A. Why it works. Qualitative risk analysis prioritizes risks based on probability and impact. Ranking by only one factor or source does not fully assess risk exposure. Question 9 of 22. While managing a data center development project, the project manager has noticed there are many conflicts between the team members on the project. When managing a conflict in a project, what would be the best role for the project manager? Option A, advisor. Option B, direct. Option C, facilitator. Option D, dictator. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Key cue. A facilitator guides parties toward a mutual resolution, which is standard conflict management. Dictatorial or advisory approaches ignore process best practices. Question 10 of 22. The project manager has calculated the SPI of the project to be 0.7 and the CPI to be 0.9. When reporting the progress of the project to the company stakeholders, what should the project manager say about the project to the stakeholders? Option A, a delay from a few vendors has delayed the project. Option B, a few project expenses cost more than the budget of the project. Option C, the project is progressing on schedule and budget. Option D, the project is delayed and over budget. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option D. Behind the answer, performance indices like SPI and CPI determine project health. An SPI under 1 indicates delays. A CPI under 1 shows over budget. Question 11 of 22. While working on a web design project, the Change Control Board approved a change to the layout of the menu. What process should the project manager conduct next to ensure the change is implemented? Option A, direct and manage project work. Option B, verify scope. Option C, update project management plan. Option D, update changelog. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option A. Reasoning. Approved changes are implemented through direct and manage project work. Verify scope comes after work is complete. Question 12 of 22. The project manager is working on a top-secret company project and would like to ensure all the correct security measures are in place for communications regarding the project. What tool should the project manager use? Option A, access controls. Option B, communication models. Option C, communication technology. Option D, encryption. Make the call before the reveal. Hold the line on it. The answer is option C. What the exam tests here. Communication technology tools address security needs. Encryption is a feature, not a standalone tool. Question 13 of 22. The project manager has acquired the project team members and is starting to work with them to complete the project work. During this process, the project manager has utilized a variety of rewards and recognition theories to keep the team motivated. What is the output of this process? Option A, team performance assessments. Option B, training. Option C, individual and team assessments. Option D, virtual teams. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. The develop team process produces team performance assessments. Other options are tools used within the process, not its output. Question 14 of 22. The deliverables for the office relocation project were accepted by the company stakeholders, and all office staff were very happy with the work of the movers. The office manager requested the project be closed immediately due to year-end budgetary closeouts. The movers filed a claim for an additional $300 for moving a copier that was not part of the plan. What should the project manager do next? Option A, keep the project open and pay the claim. Option B, keep the project open and inform claims administration. Option C, close the project immediately and update the accounting department to pay the claim. Option D, close the project immediately and inform the office manager. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option B. Why it works? Claims must be settled before project closure. The correct step is to forward the claim to claims administration for negotiation and resolution. Question 15 of 22. While working on a project, the project team has encountered a problem that has halted the project work. The team is unable to come up with a solution and would like to have an outside company come in and finish the rest of the project. What should the project team do next? Option A, rewrite the scope statement. Option B, conduct a bidder conference. Option C, create a request for proposal. Option D, create a request for quotation. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option C. Key cue. A request for proposal is appropriate when an external solution is needed for a complex problem and the approach is not predefined. Question 16 of 22. While analyzing the budget of a project, the project manager notices that the current CPI of the project is 0.93 and the SPI is 1.1. What best describes what is taking place on this project? Option A, best tracking. Option B, crashing. Option C, fast tracking. Option D, resource leveling. Make the call before the reveal. Hold the line on it. The answer is option B. Behind the answer. Crashing adds resources to decrease schedule, often increasing cost. A low CPI and high SPI suggest this method is being used. Question 17 of 22. Project manager Mark is working to create the project scope statement for a sales management software. Many stakeholders have requested that a feature be added to enable automated callbacks to leads that come through the website. Mark realizes that adding this feature will not be possible due to the fact that the company's current network lacks the required hardware. What is the best approach for Mark to take? Option A, add the feature as an exclusion to the scope statement. Option B, tell the stakeholders the feature will be added after the project is done. Option C, tell the stakeholders to submit a change request. Option D, add the feature and hope the sponsor approves the budget. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Reasoning. The correct answer proves scope exclusions prevent false expectations. The scope statement explicitly defines what is not in scope to avoid future change requests. Question 18 of 22. The team is concerned with the quality of the product about to be created by the project. What statement about quality management is true? Option A, high grade, low quality is okay. Option B, low grade, low quality is okay. Option C, inspection leads to less prevention. Option D, low grade, high quality is okay. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option D. What the exam tests here? The correct answer proves grade is separate from quality. Grade is the tier of features, while quality is conformance to requirements. Low quality is never acceptable. Question 19 of 22. When using different prioritization techniques, what is the most important aspect that the Agile project manager should communicate to the customers? Option A, make sure to include timing in the use of any prioritization technique. Option B, prioritization techniques are not needed on Agile projects. Option C, don't worry too much about the specifics. It's more important to get the relative prioritization correct. Option D, make sure to include cost in the use of any prioritization technique. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option C. Exam logic. The correct answer proves relative value matters more than process specifics. The technique is a tool. The business value of prioritization is what drives decisions. Question 20 of 22. While working on a tablet redesign project for a large technology company, the project manager received a change request from a key stakeholder. The change request would change the position of the power button from the top to the side of the tablet. After an assessment of the change control board declined the change due to concerns about redesigning the motherboard. What should the project manager do next? Option A, update the project management plan. Option B, conduct perform integrated control. Option C, update the change log. Option D, update the lessons learned register. Make the call before the reveal, hold the line on it. The answer is option C. Why it works. The correct answer proves the change log tracks all change statuses. After a change is approved or denied, the change log must be updated to reflect the decision. Question 21 of 22. When managing risks on a project, the project manager should be aware of the individual project risks and which other project risks. Option A, group project risks. Option B, high-level risks. Option C, high probability risks. Option D, overall project risks. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option D. Key cue. The correct answer proves that project risks are categorized as individual and overall. The other options describe risk attributes, not distinct risk categories. Question 22 of 22. When an organization is considering a project, what are some of the factors that can influence why a project should get done? Option A, meeting regulatory, legal, or social requirements. Option B, making the company shareholders happy. Option C, hiring new personnel. Option D, continuing the day-to-day work in a particular department. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option A. Behind the answer. The correct answer proves that meeting regulatory requirements is a valid justification for a project. The other choices represent operational activities, not project justifications.